Roses alone. We've been on the corner of College Oak and Madison for 40 years. Voted Best of Sacramento. Come on in, we'll show you why. Order now and mention this ad and get 10% off any order over $80. Order early for the best selection and delivery options. Madison Avenue Florist, for when the moments matter. MadisonAvenueFlorist.net.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Card Part Saturday, they're riding with you. Best card show in the country is true. So saddle up and listen, find out what you've been missing. You can be a card part too.
Yes, sir. Hey, if your idea of a great Valentine card is a 1986 Topps Bobby Valentine, you are in the right place. Welcome to the True Sports Card Show. I actually gave one of those to my wife once. I don't know that she appreciated it. I'm Whitey Gleason. Here's what's coming up on today's episode. Topps has released a list of the top 75 baseball cards of all time. How many do you have in your collection? How many can Emran guess? He got like 4, and he's like, ooh, he tried to flex.
Tried to, or I did?
He did.
Yeah, there you go.
He did pretty well. Also today, we'll look at the Drake May Rookie Card Super Bowl hangover. Of course, we have updates on this weekend's Sacramento Autograph Expo. So let's get started by bringing out the big box of chocolates himself. Rose was a red, Vita was blue. Who's got the very best card store? He do. It's Emran Pilati.
Hey, card guy, shut up and just talk about cards, you idiot.
Hey, card guy.
Anthony was on the trigger on that one.
Yeah.
Good morning, Anthony.
He lives for a chance to play that.
He's like, please just announce him.
Best part of the show.
The best part of the show. Good morning, everybody. Emran here, and I'm excited for today, Valentine's Day. A lot of love today.
It's gonna take a lot of love.
I know you're watching. I'm watching the grandkid today.
That's
for
right.
You.
Right.
I'm watching the regular kid for me. Kid. He's special, but yeah, my
your
son,
child.
My child.
You're watching your son.
Your grandson, my son, almost the same age.
Yeah.
Right. And I was
just
thinking,
like you and me, almost the same.
Almost
age.
the same. Except for when you put on the glasses, you're like, nope, very different in age. Good morning to everyone. Thank you for listening. I got to say something real quick. I just posted on Instagram, True Sports Cards, about how we've now been on the air for 3 years. You and I are coming up on a year together.
Wow.
Can you believe that? It feels like 10.
At least.
It's aged you a lot.
Really? A year? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, kind of
I
on a
never
year.
thought about that. Just, okay. Good.
And
what do you got planned special?
For us, you and I?
Yeah.
Well, it is Valentine's Day. You are my Valentine. I'm spending it with you instead of my wife right now. I brought you a gift. My gift today is a full box of what was released on Wednesday, 2026 Topps Hobby.
Well, thank you so much.
Flagship baseball. And that's been the new release. It's been quite hot. We've sold multiple cases of it already since Wednesday. We ran a special. If you bought a box of it in store and you opened it in store, we would take one of your cards and send them off to CGC for grading for absolutely free.
Really?
Yep. And that special's over. So sorry, as usual, Whitey, you just missed out.
Oh, well.
But you got a full box of Hobby. What's wonderful is it comes with one guaranteed auto or relic. One thing I will share with you regarding this, on the front of the game used pieces, whether it's a bat or a jersey or whatever, it says that it's game used. And on the back, which we look in the fine print, Panini over the years, Topps in some cases have said this item, this relic is not from any specific event or player.
We talked about that last week. How there was a player who just put on a bunch of different jerseys.
In this one in particular, I've been looking at some of the ones that have been opened in our store. It does say Topps guarantees the authenticity of the item mentioned on the front. So if the front says game used memorabilia, Topps is now saying that they're guaranteeing it. So apparently they're game used. They're not, a jersey from Dick's Sporting Goods that they just cut up and threw a piece of cloth on there. So we're getting better.
Yeah.
We're getting better.
And 75 years now at Topps Baseball. How about that? Celebrating 75 years of Topps Baseball.
Here we are.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like when you opened the first pack of Topps Baseball ever, Whitey?
I don't know because I wasn't alive then. Honestly, I think I can remember first even vaguely conscious of around 67.
I was going to say late 60s, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, that was kind of like when Mantle was just finishing up his run.
Yeah.
Mantle's last card was 68 or 69. I can't remember.
Maybe like 65. I don't know. It gets a little fuzzy.
Who was the first rookie card you remember collecting?
I don't know because when I was a kid, I didn't realize that was a thing, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't have any idea that's what I was supposed to be doing.
So here we are,
I did pull a George Brett mini rookie. I remember that.
75.
Yeah.
75.
And a Robin Young, I think, in the same pack or same packs.
Whoa, that would have been a really good pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Brett rookie is one of those that are still continuing to be one of the classic.
It's one of the top
rookies.
75 baseball cards of all time, according to Topps.
Definitely want to talk about that. That's going to be a fun little, see if I can hit those cards on the top 10. We'll see. I know Greg Jeffries is somewhere on there.
Yeah. What'd you think of the Super Bowl?
I enjoyed it. How about this? A lot of people like to go to parties and enjoy times together.
You've told us you do not like
I
that.
do not like it. I want to watch it by myself. Leave me alone. I want to watch it the way that I want to watch it. I don't want to have to talk to anybody. It worked out great. So it was just me and Beckett hanging out and watching. Jess was visiting with her family. Other friends were at Super Bowl parties. I was invited. Don't look at me like I wasn't invited. I just refused the invitation because I just want to watch the game. However, I wish that I had been at a Super Bowl party to distract me from how not enjoyable the actual game was for me. That was a tough go, and I was thinking to myself, is this the first time a kicker is going to be the Super Bowl MVP? And if the kicker for the Seahawks was chosen as MVP, you kind of couldn't even ignore it, really. I mean, Walker had those 2 runs of 30 yards plus, but other than that, was he Super Bowl MVP worthy? I guess.
I've seen worse Super Bowls. I know it was kind of a dog of a game, but I've seen a lot worse. You know,
Yeah.
at least it didn't look like the Patriots were going to get anything going, but they were in the game. You know, there was a time when the Super Bowl seemingly every year was a blowout. So I was grateful that it wasn't. By the way, Dwayne Baker says just bought the 58 Stan Musial All-Star card from you on Thursday.
I love it. Did you know that Dwayne came in and met me for the first time? I'd never met Dwayne before. He came in and he introduced himself. We took a selfie together, so I'll be posting that soon. But I love meeting our listeners. It's great to see that.
Yeah.
I just posted about being on the air for 3 years, and we've built this audience and built this community, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, people responding. It's a miracle
that I'm there at the shop.
that this show made it 3 years.
I agree with that miracle. Miracles do happen.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like the immaculate reception. It's
Yes.
I'm just trying to think of these certain things that have happened over the years. Miracle on Ice. 3 years for the True Sports Card Show.
Yeah.
Yes, they
that's
all
awesome.
line up together.
That's awesome. What did the Super Bowl do for our quarterback card values? Sam Darnold, Drake May.
Yeah, so just to go with the two little, we'll touch on them.
And how is Anthony's Jared Stidham card doing?
Jared Stidham, they're back in the dollar box. They're actually
Keep
in the,
holding. Keep holding.
Hold. I think there's ways that you could either hold your card because you're hoping it goes up, or you're holding it because nobody else wants it.
Yeah.
So you're forced to hold. Anthony's on a forced hold right now. Sam Darnold is 2018 Prism. Card number, I don't know what it is, but it's the 2018 Prism. The silver is the one that you want, obviously. That one went on right before the Super Bowl for $801. 5/8 the day of the Super Bowl is sold for $576 and $750. That is a Silver Prism PSA 10 of 2018, Sam Darnold. The more attainable one, the easier one to get, is the base version of it. On 2/13, which is February 13th, it sold for $96. It's right around that $100 mark. But I will tell you that prior to Sam Darnold, even before he was with Minnesota, I know that I've bought and sold that card PSA 10 for around $15 to $20. So if you've been in hold mode with Sam Darnold, you 5x your money if you owned it in 2023 when he was a backup for the Niners. By the way, the egg on the face of the reporter that said to him on Super Bowl week, "What's it feel like to be the first guy from the 2018 class to go to the Super Bowl?" And he goes, "Well, I was with the Niners that time as well."
Yeah.
Yeah, do some research.
Yeah.
There is
yeah.
Google.
You had a Sam Darnold auto card. I think it was an auto mem card.
Correct.
About a week before the Super Bowl, and it was a nice card.
It was a
Absolute or something.
sideways one,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
I think you had it for $145, and it's one that I saw. And this
It was
always
a- it was
happens.
a
I go
BGS, it was Beckett
home.
graded.
Yeah, I go home and I'm like, I should get that. And of course, I go back and it's gone. That would have been, I bet you that's doing pretty well right now.
It's a lot like real estate. If you don't make the offer today,
yeah.
that it's somebody else's
That
house
happens to me a
tomorrow.
lot at your store. Seriously, it does. It's
Well,
like, oh, that's a good card.
But
I can go back and get that.
I do call you ahead of time and say, hey, Whitey, I got this card. Is that you that I call? I call somebody. I call somebody and go, hey, Whitey, come and get this card. And then they go,
You need to be
why
careful.
Why does he keep calling?
You need to be careful about that.
I know.
Yeah.
Come get this card.
Mm-hmm.
And then Drake May, obviously the great hope for a Brady replacement. A lot of people had their card hopes and dreams on Drake May. I have a big Drake May card. It's a 2024 autographed Drake May orange Topps Chrome, PSA 10, numbered to 25. We had that right around $2,000. I will tell you that Drake May has seen a significant drop, roughly about 25% in value.
He just picked the wrong day to turn into Rex Grossman.
Oh, it was bad. It was really bad. And what if he didn't have those 2 garbage time touchdowns? One was a really good throw, actually.
Yeah,
but
it does look like he had a bad wing, but he made some just bizarre throws.
Right, the one down the middle where he got intercepted with nobody around him. So Drake May, 2.5, as in February 5th, sold the 2024 Silver Prism PSA 10 Drake May went for $1,650, a little under that, $1,650. Yesterday, the same card sold for $1,300. So you saw a $350 drop, which is roughly about a 20-ish% decrease. I think people are a little bit concerned about whether or not Drake May really is who he is. But when you got it, it's tough because he had an excellent year and then really kind of didn't do well in the playoffs, even considering against hobby hero Jarrett Stidham in the Ice Bowl. But here's what it comes down to. There was a very similar player like that the year prior that played for Minnesota. Excellent regular season, 2 very bad playoff games. And that was Sam Darnold. So if you think about this, this is also the runner-up to MVP this year, Drake May. The guy had a mediocre game against Denver and then a really bad game against in the biggest audience you could have, the biggest audience in Super Bowl. But he'll bounce back. At least we hope to.
By the way, Ramsey says, I am definitely like Emron. I love watching the Super Bowl around the least amount of people as possible.
I just want to concentrate on a game. And if you think about it, a lot of the hopes and dreams and fortunes of a card shop involve the biggest sports event of the year. So I want everybody to do well in sports, but I have preferences on who I want to win depending on my own rooting interest. But for the most part, I do want Drake May to throw 3 touchdowns and 300 yards and potentially lose and have Darnold throw 3 touchdowns. I want them to win. Sometimes we forget also the human aspect of things. This is like a 23-year-old kid. I get hurt from YouTube comments now. Could you imagine being 23 and getting slapped with all this negativity, or people even in the betting world screaming at you that you made them lose their bet?
I think that might apply even more to Sam Darnold over the years. Look what he's been through.
Yeah, you are a bust.
You're seeing ghosts.
You're a nobody.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden to have that redemption, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Now, the Super Bowl's over, but your Super Bowl's coming up with the Sacramento Auto Expo. Just days away.
A week from today.
Wow.
Right now at 10:14, we'll have people coming in. Tens of people coming into the place. One thing I will tell you, we're right around that 50 table mark as far as total tables. And right now, as we speak, there's a large show called the West Coast Card Show that's down south. 400-something tables, tons of people there. This is the opposite. This is going to be an intimate.
It's the East Coast Card Show?
This is the.
Oh, you just mean it's smaller. Yeah.
Yes.
You said it's opposite. I took it the wrong way.
Yes. Size of the event. But here's the thing about it. This harkens back to when I was a little boy going to the Scottish Rite Temple in Stockton, where we had these 50-table card shows. And the bingo halls that had maybe 40 or 50 tables, or the Ramada Inn in Stockton where we had 30 tables at the show. So it's a smaller, more intimate show, but this is where I feel like we have a chance to build a relationship with the dealers, and you don't have to rush in there and buy everything at the 9:01 or 10:01 when we open. You have a chance to go talk to the dealers, build relationships, try to make a deal, buy, sell, trade. and you don't feel like, oh, I spent all this time and money to be here at this event, and there's 400 tables. I got to go run around and make sure I go check out every table. This is a chance for you to actually spend the time, go through boxes, go through value boxes, spend time with the dealers. And then we have the great autograph lineup. I announced it along with the times. So we're going to be starting the autographs starting at 11 a.m. with Doc Gooden.
Whoa.
Stated on there, there's half an hour windows, but obviously we'll cater to the amount of people that have tickets for the event. If you can go to truesportscards.com, actually sacautographexpo.com, and buy your tickets now, it gets you a chance to be able to be called before people that are coming into the door and buying their tickets on site. Everybody can obviously still buy the tickets on site. However, buying them pre-sale before the event gives you a chance at getting your autographs done first rather than waiting in line for your number to be called, because on-site tickets will be called last behind those that bought ahead of time. We've got Doc Gooden first, Kevin Mitchell second. I don't know if I have it on handy. So yeah, they start the autographs. We'll start at 11 a.m., giving you a chance to come in at 10 a.m. when the doors open. We will have merch. We'll have unsigned jerseys. We'll have unsigned cards. We'll have baseballs. I even bought some basketballs for Fat Lever to sign. We have all kinds of photos, lots of different photos for you to choose from. All that merch will be available for you to purchase prior to the signing happening, so that way you can get your favorite item signed that you're able to buy right there.
Will you have AAI there?
AAI, so that stands for?
Awesome Autograph Items?
Awesome Autograph Items. There'll be AUI, because there'll be awesome unsigned items that they can buy.
Okay.
But as Bunny would say, yes, we will have items there for... Actually, I just said items twice.
Make sure you have that. Save that one.
He's going to clip that one. That's going to be a reel that's going to go far.
You went into that, and I was like, I'm not saying anything. I don't want to step on that.
I just said AAI items, which is awesome autograph items.
It's fine. It's Valentine's Day.
It's like when people say ATM machine, right? Automated teller machine.
Yeah. Or RBI.
Again, these
RBIs, runs batted ins.
Again, scintillating radio right now. Thank you very much. Ramsey right now is rolling his eyes for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Well, just asking if you're going to have cool things. Sounds like you are, that people can buy.
Yes.
I even
bought logo. I even bought some limited edition. I only have like 5 or 10 of them. Logo baseballs of Mets, A's.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Giants. So there'll be a limited amount of those, but you can buy those as well.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have them.
Yeah. Dwight
Exciting.
Gooden and Kevin Mitchell, teammates, right?
86.
86 Mets.
And this is breaking news, but it's not like... Well, give me the breaking news, please, Anthony, if you have it handy.
When it breaks,
we have it first.
It's Sactown Sports breaking news.
The ink is still drying, but it is signed. We did sign for our big show, the Sacramento Autograph Expo, the one that we have annually, the big show. We're going to have it in the Roeblen Center at the grounds, September 5th and 6th, which is Labor Day weekend. 2-day show, Saturday, Sunday. Save the date. We will have our big show, not our boutique show, but our big show, September 5th and 6th. Whitey, are you available that weekend?
Sure.
All right, sounds good. Whitey,
is that Labor Day weekend?
It is. So that way we have the 5th and the 6th, Saturday, Sunday, giving everybody the chance to come out for the weekend, knowing that they have Monday off as well. But yeah, we're running a 2-day show, not a 3-day. But it will be in the Roeblen Center. Huge show. So if you are a dealer or have any interest in becoming a dealer, we'll be happy to start taking down your name and information to have you be an exhibitor at our show.
Yes, but first things first. Spring show is next week.
So you'll be there. I'll be there. We may have to do a little bit of a recording prior to, because you and I will both be very busy that day. I just looked at your shirt right now, the San Diego Sales.
Yes.
ABA.
Yeah, the ABA documentary is now streaming.
Yeah, we had our friend
Barry
Rick
on yesterday.
How'd that go?
He was incredible.
Yeah.
You know, he's always good, but he really leaned into it.
Anytime that you get to talk about ABA, Rick beams with pride.
Yeah.
And he absolutely loves telling the stories of ABA. So.
Well, he was in the documentary, and by the way, it's on Amazon Prime, Soul Power, and he's prominently featured. I've only seen the first episode so far, but it's the craziest thing. He is speaking in this documentary. There's footage from 1967, 68. I think he's in a hospital bed. he just had knee surgery, and he's talking to reporters. So I asked him when we had him on yesterday, were you in a hospital? And he goes, I don't remember. I don't know. But he said in the documentary, he said the ABA was wonderful and it was terrible. So I asked him yesterday, are you at peace with all that? And he said, oh, yeah, you got to, something happens in life, you got to move on. But he did circle back and say, we went, one game we played, there was more people at the scores tables and the benches than there were in the stands. So, yeah, it's an incredible documentary.
Sounds like our original listening audience back 3 years ago. Who's tuning in? Well, the Radio Nielsen ratings say one household is tuning in, and it's your wife's and your house.
But it's amazing how many of those ABA guys you know. I mean, because I've been around you, and you say, oh, I'll call Dan Issel, I'll call Artis Gilmore, and they just pick up right away. And you've been nice enough to have some on our show.
It all started with Rick. And for those of you that don't know the story, I've been in real estate for 20 plus years, and I negotiated lots of contracts over my career. And what I noticed was that the representation of athletes was pretty terrible. Either the agent never got back to the athlete, or they would make decisions for the athlete without even speaking to the athlete. So I went on a very typical Emran guerrilla marketing method, and I started finding out addresses of where these players lived, and I sent this pretty cool, what I thought was pretty cool. I'm kind of embarrassed about it now, 10 years later, but it was like this flyer and how I talked about how I've been representing in real estate for a long time. And if you as an athlete want representation, I'm a guy that can help you get events and do opportunities. So I sent this out to about 500 different athletes, all retired. And I get a phone call back one day. I remember I was in San Diego at a real estate convention, and he goes, hello, is this Imran Pauliandi or whatever he said? Mm-hmm. I said, yes. And he goes, this is Rick Barry. And I go, okay. And I hung up on him. Right? Prank call. Yeah. Right? And he calls back and goes, did you just hang up on me? And I go, is this really? He goes, yes, this is Rick Barry. I got your letter. I was like, it worked. I can't believe it. Mm-hmm. So Rick and I talked for a little bit, and we came up with an idea for an event. We did an event together, and then Rick and I built a really great relationship, friendship, and over the years, as you know, we've worked together on multiple things. Then Rick goes, you need to talk to my guy, Alex English. And then Alex and I started working together, and he said, hey, you need to call my guy, Dan Issel.
Yeah, Dan Issel's the one you got on our show.
And then this is how this relationship started. So I got to meet a lot of the ABA guys. I went to Louis Dampier's house to go do an autograph signing with him at his house in Kentucky.
The all-time leading ABA three-point shooter.
Yeah, and a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
A pro basketball Hall of Famer. So I've got to meet a ton of these great players in the ABA, and when you hear their story and the pride that they had of saying, we wanted to do something landmark and different, and we were going against what was then still small, but the larger of the two, the NBA, mm-hmm. And being able to have this, not ragtag, very talented guys, but they were like, you know what, I'm going to go over here. Do you want to go with me? Yeah, let's go. Artis Gilmore and all these guys. It was just kind of cool to see that there was an alternative during that time.
I collect ABA
It was the
cards.
CGC to PSA.
Yes,
right?
yes. And now it looks like, it was so cool, and it was, but as Rick Barry said, some of it was, horrible.
Yes,
yes. Because it was hard for them to survive. But yeah, I collect a lot of ABA cards. I'm trying to get all the ABA cards at least from 72, 73. Speaking of cards, Emran, which is what we're here for.
Wait.
Yes.
Did you want to talk about the AAIs later or now?
I thought, What do we have?
What we could have.
Yeah.
Or what could be signed.
Yeah.
But you want to talk about 75?
No,
You're the point guard.
We were talking about the AAI a minute ago, and I thought you'd put a bow on it. But yeah.
I would say the only part of the bow, let's undo the bow real quick and retie it, is what is it when you go to a card show event, and there's autographed guests there?
Yeah.
There's certain things that you should get done, in my opinion. And one of the great things that you do, if I could give you 3 tips when it comes to autograph signings, number 1, find a unique item that's going to be something pretty special. Now, we're kind of up against the clock with us coming a week from now to the event and having the signing. But there's a few things that I would get if I was a collector. The first thing that I would get is something unique and different that not many people have.
Yeah.
An example is maybe a game ticket of a particular event for that player. So recently we had Matt Williams at our store, and I went on eBay prior to the signing and I looked for some unique stuff. And I found things like Matt Williams' first ticket from his very first MLB debut game. So I bought it on eBay. It was something like $10 or $15. It wasn't very expensive. And then I had Matt sign it. Matt Williams, my MLB debut. And then I think he went 2 for 3 or 2 for 4. So he wrote 2 for 4 on there. Pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Right? Something unique and different. So if you could find an item in time for a player to sign, that'd be a really, really unique and different item.
That's what I was asking, if you're going to have some of those things there. But some of the stuff you're talking about is things you got to really put your
some thought
thinking
into.
cap
Yeah.
on. And yeah.
The other thing I would do too is almost in every case, an inscription is something unique and different that you can add to an item additionally other than the autograph itself. So for example, Doc Gooden. I would always go to Wikipedia if I were you, and I would look and see some of the stats that he's been able to pull over the years that made him so great. So if I look up Doc Gooden right now, I'm just going to pull up Wikipedia while we're at it. Here's what we do know about Doc Gooden. He was also Rookie of the Year. He was also Cy Young winner. He also pitched a no-hitter with the Yankees. He also was a World Series champion twice in '86 and 2000. He was a 4-time All-Star. He pitched the Triple Crown in 1985. All of these can be added to any item. So when you look at an autograph cost, let's say that the cost of a player is $30. Usually an additional inscription is only another $15 to $20, usually half of whatever the cost is of the autograph. But that will enhance not only the value, but the look of the item. I mean, imagine a baseball that signed Doc Gooden on the sweet spot, and then you have Dr. K and, 2X World Series champion or 4X All-Star. Adding each one of these little pieces can really enhance your item, not only aesthetically the way it looks, but also the value of the item too. And then the last thing that I would say is get something to where you can have it displayed well. So, for example, people will get like an item like a hat, and they'll have something, and they'll have them sign it on the brim or the bill. Here's something that happens often that I want you, and I'm looking at the YouTube video screen. Get something to where you have an opinion on where you want it signed. You're paying for the item to be signed by the athlete, and then the athlete often will say, where would you like me to sign it? And the person, in a lot of cases, are very nervous, and they'll say, well, wherever you want, wherever you think it looks good. Have an opinion. This is your item that you're going to have with you after the fact. So I'd like you to sign it on the brim. I'd like you to sign it on the side. I'd like you to sign it right here. I'd like you to sign it on the sweet spot. Have an idea of where you want the item signed, and don't leave it up to the athlete, because the athlete's like, I'm just going to sign it wherever I want then. This is your item. You're paying for the autograph. The athlete is happy to be there and signing it per your instruction. So have an idea of where you want the item signed. Have an idea of what kind of pen or whatever it is that you'd like to be used at that time. If you
make sure it works.
Correct. Correct. And I will say this, and it's nobody's fault, and this is just something I've experienced over 20 years of doing this. People get very nervous meeting their heroes.
I was that way when I went to your store for the first time.
When you met me?
No, shut. But I was very nervous.
I will tell you, and it happens, and you got to admit, Whitey, it's okay to give you your flowers right now. But when you're in the shop and people get to know that it's you, they do kind of get a little starstruck, and that's okay. It's 30. You've deserved it after nearly 40 years on the
70
air.
years, yeah.
Yeah, 75 years on the radio.
Well, people are very nice, and I always appreciate it.
And it's like, no, I'm kind of a regular person, and a lot of these athletes are. And especially with the ones that we work with, retired athletes, they are more appreciative than you know about saying, thank you so much for coming out, spending your hard-earned money to come and get an autograph from me for something that I did 30 years ago.
What's really cool, and I know you've seen this all the time, but it's when someone brings something special, some autograph item, maybe it's something they've put a lot of time in, and they present it to someone to sign, and the athlete signing is like, whoa. And they want to look at it before they even sign. Like, wow, what is this? This is really cool.
Yes. One thing here, Dwayne Baker says in the chat, so I'm bringing my 87 Doc Gooden Leaf rookie. It's actually an 85 Doc Gooden. Not to correct you, Dwayne, but accuracy is important.
It is.
85.
Well, it's harder because back then they didn't have RC and all the rookie cards.
Correct. Yeah. It didn't say
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah.
Rookie.
Rated rookie.
Duh.
Yeah.
One last thing I wanted to go before we talk about the 75 tops. Congrats to my man, Roger Craig. You know, I was very fortunate to build a really great relationship with Roger.
Hall of
over the years.
Famer.
Hall of Famer. Roger Craig made the Hall of Fame. I represented Roger for 6 years.
Wow.
Working with Roger. We flew all around the country working and doing autograph signings together. And we were in Chicago. We've been to Virginia. We've been to Florida. We've been to Portland. And about 3 years ago, we decided to end our relationship. I couldn't represent him the way that he needed to be represented at the time. So he's been doing some autograph signings. And I will tell you that of all the athletes that I've ever worked with, he's top 3. I mean, he's just a class act, great person, awesome human, and it couldn't have happened to a better person. Roger Craig is a class act, first class dude. And I'm just so proud to have put in the years in working with him, and I'm so happy for him and his family. He deserved it. And I love seeing that he got his recognition before he passes. A lot of these athletes end up getting it after the fact.
Yeah, it's unfortunate when that happens.
It's unfortunate, and so Roger gets to celebrate with him and his family.
I'm glad he's finally recognized because he's kind of a symbol of the changes that Bill Walsh ushered into pro football, and I think people assumed, a lot of people, like, it was the system, it wasn't him, but he's the one that had to do it, catch all those passes, lead the league in receptions as a running back,
yes,
all the great Super Bowl success he had. So that's great.
And for a guy to watch 30 years go by to where he had his contemporaries, players that he played with, all getting the recognition, Jerry and Joe and Steve and all these guys with their Hall of Fame credentials, and Roger's there clapping and being right by their side now being to be one of them. I'm so excited for him.
And a lot of baseball card collectors are so excited because, as you well know, Emran, we have the brand new Topps flagship baseball cards here, Series 1, 75th anniversary edition. And in honor of this monumentous occasion, Topps always really promotes this first release, even though, they're not chrome cards. They're not necessarily cards that are great if you're just looking for, return on your investment. But there's a lot of symbolism about the first baseball cards of the year. So one of the things they're doing to promote these is they came up with, at a panel of experts, compile a definitive list of the top 75 cards to mark 75 years of Topps baseball. And by the way, a PSA graded example of each card on the list is going to be included as a redemption dubbed iconic Topps buybacks in 2026 Topps baseball sets.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yes.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So 70 of the 75, one of each? Is that what they're saying?
Yes, apparently.
Oh, that's why the
PSA graded example of each non-one-of-one card on the list will be included.
Love it. So it doesn't say what kind of grade it is, but it is going to be PSA graded.
Right.
Pretty
right.
cool.
Yeah.
We know that Topps had announced that they are doing a redemption of a 52 Topps Mantle card. Should be number 1 on that list, which we'll go over.
It certainly is.
Yep. So that card in particular is going to be in a redemption. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 1 or a 2 because after that it gets really pricey. But the fact that they're even doing that's pretty incredible. Very exciting to know that that's the case. And then there's another 74 other cards that they're going to be giving away.
Yes.
All as redemption.
Yes. And they've listed the top 10 in order, but other than outside of that, the other 65 is just they list them in no particular order.
Okay, cool.
But I know you already.
Let's guess a few.
You guessed of the top 10. You had 1980 Topps Ricky Henderson. You guessed, which is number 9. You had a number of the top 65.
I said the Nolan Ryan.
That's
Koosman.
number 6, 1968 Topps Jerry Koosman, Nolan Ryan, rookie stars.
Yep.
And you guessed the Mantle, and I believe you guessed the Willie Mays, 1952,
52.
which is number 2 on the list. It goes Mantle, Mays, like I said.
George Brett, 1975.
George Brett is one of the other 65, but it's in the top 75.
I'll throw 5 or 6 out here just for time's sake, and then we can move forward. Also, YouTube chat, too, if you'd like to throw a guess in there, that'd be fun. Text line 916-339-1140. Go ahead and put in your text of what you think might be on that list. There's one that you already unveiled to me that I thought was pretty funny. So this is not values. This is just the collectability or the hype at the time. You said the 1989 Topps Future Stars Greg Jeffries.
Yeah.
That's one of them.
Yeah.
By the way, I have 300 autographed of those PSA DNA authenticated. They're on my website, truesportscards.com. I want to say they're under $30 for a signed version of it. But that was one of the iconic ones where his hands are on his knees.
Yeah, because everyone at the time, it was just
that was the card.
Yeah.
He was the man.
highly sought after.
Much more than Griffey at that time.
Yeah.
Much more than Griffey.
Yeah.
Because it's a New York market, and he was a shortstop at the time.
He was a can't miss.
Yep, can't miss. Greg Jeffries, who had a solid career, a couple All-Star games, but definitely not the iconic Griffey. Amadrock says Bo Jackson, so that's going to be 87 Topps Future Stars.
I believe that 86 traded is in the other 65. So it is a top 75.
Okay,
it did not make
the Bo Jackson one. Then we got to have 87 Topps Jose Canseco Topps Rookie Cup. Is that one in there?
I don't think that made it.
What? Okay, here's one. No doubt. 85 Topps Olympic Mark McGuire.
Let me confirm. I believe that's in there. It's really 1985. It's very difficult to go through the list. It's in no particular order, but I'm pretty.
Control
here we go.
F.
1985.
Control F.
Mark McGuire, USA Baseball. Yes, it's in there.
That was one of the most hyped. There's one in here. Who is this? It is Sun Devils 916 says 91. So this may be the case or not. Are we talking about only Topps cards or Topps Stadium Club as an example? Is it only Topps cards? Because he's saying 91 Stadium Club Brian Taylor.
1991 Stadium Club Nolan Ryan.
Ah, that's the one where he's wearing a tuxedo.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay.
And he's
that's on
doing
the
a
list.
high kick.
Yeah.
Your boy knows, man. Look, I wasn't even looking. This is all in the noggin. I got my glasses on.
Would you like to hear the top 10?
No, let me keep guessing.
All right. Okay.
Let's see here. Baseball cards. Johnny Bench, duel. 868.
Close. 1969 Topps Johnny Bench.
Oh, so that's the Rookie Cup one. The rookie, all rookie.
Yeah.
How about, let me see here. How about,
By the way, the Stan Musial All-Star Selection, which Dwayne Baker bought from you, apparently.
58?
1958. That is one of the top
That's on the
75.
list?
Yes.
Wow, that's the one that has the background that's like stars or stripes or something on there. It's like a either red or blue background.
Good for you, Dwayne Baker. That is on the list.
I don't know why Ramsey said Mark McGuire 88. Mark McGuire 88 is the Rookie Cup also, but 87 is his RC.
I think the Olympic one, the 85 Topps Mark McGuire, USA Baseball. I think that's the only McGuire on here.
How about this one? I'm just trying to think of maybe more new ones. How about?
And by the way, this was they had a panel of people, as I said. So
how about 2011 Topps Update Mike Trout? That's got to be on there.
Indeed, it is.
I knew it.
2011 Topps Update Mike Trout. What's the card number, Emran?
It
US
starts with
175.
US. Thanks.
I didn't think you were going to get it. Sorry, you might have.
It's called a snipe.
Yeah.
He sniped me.
You said something about Jose Canseco. 1986 Topps traded Jose Canseco.
Yep. And then obviously 86 Topps traded Barry Bonds should be.
That's in the top 10.
Whoa.
I don't know how. I don't know why. Number 7 in the top 10 top 75 baseball cards of all time. 1986 Topps traded Barry Lamar Bonds.
Okay, let me keep going. On the top 10. How many of the top 10 have I named?
I think you've got Mantle 1, you've got Mays 2, you've got Nolan Ryan, Jerry Kuzman, number 6. You got Bonds down, number 7. You also got Ricky, number 9.
Boy, so I'm about halfway through.
Yeah.
Can you give me a hint on 10? Let's do some Family Feud on this one.
It's by far, I was going to say it's the most recent, but it's not. It's an active player.
Okay.
Yeah, there's 2 active players on this list. One of them is at number 10, and it's an update.
Oh, then it's got to be Ohtani.
2018 Topps Update,
Is
Shohei
he
Ohtani.
pitching or hitting?
I don't know. Rookie debut.
Is it number 700?
US 285.
No, it's hitting.
Okay, that's number 10.
Pitching is 700.
Yeah, and so that was one of the 2 active players, so I'm sure you can get the other active player.
Active player is not Freddie Freeman.
It's not Freddie Freeman.
Active player, and you said Trout was already
it's
called.
not your boy Jacob Wilson.
It's not?
Who was just on the station this week.
Man, I'm missing out on all these guys.
Yeah.
Saturday, everybody's already done their piece.
All right, I'll read you some of the info and you'll jump in here. 2024, Topps Chrome, Update, MLB debut patch, Paul Skeens.
Oh, it's Skeens.
Yeah, number
They
5.
counted that as one of the top. I mean, that's the highest priced one. Did you see that James Wood was pulled by Leighton Sports Cards on a break last night?
No.
Yeah, the James Wood 1-1, and it was live. It was physically live in their hand. It wasn't a redemption. They pulled it on
That's
screen.
awesome.
Yeah, $500,000 probably. Kurtz went for a little over $500,000, so James Wood's probably right around that amount. Wow. Yeah, pulled. It might have been the biggest card ever pulled on a stream before. Incredible. Yeah. Congrats to Leighton, whoever got that. It was a spot. Went to somebody. Mm-hmm. Could you imagine? You have the Washington.
It's hard to imagine.
National
I'd
spot.
like to imagine. Yeah.
I'd like to imagine that reality.
What is the most valuable card you ever actually opened?
Me personally?
You personally? Maybe it's in your store. That could count.
I don't open packs.
You used to.
I did. Probably second year Jordan. I opened a pack of 87 Fleer basketball.
Okay.
And the second year Jordan, and again, it's not very expensive. I probably have had bigger cards.
That's a pretty nice one. I have one of those too.
Yeah, it was really sharp. We got it graded. Came back a 9.
Woo.
So yeah, it was, I would say overall value. But for me, the excitement when it comes down to it, Jordan's my guy.
That's one where he's dribbling, I think, and it's kind of a
yes, it's a straight
chest
shot.
up.
Straight
Yeah.
shot. Yep, wearing a Red Bulls jersey with a white border. You're collecting that set.
I finished it. I don't have the stickers, but
That's
I have
awesome.
this. Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's a great set. By the way, I know we talked about this before the show. Really cool Michael Jordan card story. You knew this. I didn't know it. There's a 1990 Topps Hoops. Sam Vincent?
There's no such thing as Topps Hoops. You're making stuff up
It's
now.
Hoops, not Tops. Yeah, there's no such thing.
Gotcha.
You're right.
Clip
Thank
that,
you.
please.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the correction. Is it Sam Vincent?
Don't worry. I called Ace Bailey Ace Young last week. As in Ace Young, the American Idol contestant from 2026 or 2006, and they made fun of me on. So we all make mistakes, Whitey.
Or
Just
is
some
it
more
Jay
than
Vin-
often.
Maybe it's Jay Vincent. Anyway,
It's Sam Vincent.
Sam Vincent.
Yes.
Okay, and it's just a typical card, but it's worth a lot because in it, Michael Jordan is in the picture, and he's wearing jersey number 12.
12, right. So Sam Vincent is going for a layup, and
Yeah.
Jordan's in the foreground, closest to you on the camera, and he's looking up, and he's wearing number 12 on his jersey. And you're like, what's this? The story is that Michael Jordan had his jersey stolen before the game, so in order for him to play, he had to grab anything to get back on the court, so he wore number 12. The rumor is that it didn't even have a name on the back of the jersey. It was just number 12 because it was just like a replacement.
The Bulls reportedly tried to find a fan in the stands wearing a Jordan jersey that Jordan himself could borrow. None were big enough, so he had to wear an emergency number 12 uniform with no name on the back. By the way, he scored 49 points.
Why wouldn't he? It's like, okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that set had some unique cards. That one, and then also, obviously, the Mark Jackson card
Menendez
that had
brother.
the Menendez brothers in the background. So,
By the way, apparently someone spotted a ceiling tile that was ajar in the visitors' locker room. The jersey that was missing was found hidden behind it, and they think that the jersey was taken by a member of the arena security personnel. They intended to keep it, so they hid it in the ceiling.
come back for it later.
Yeah. And supposedly they sent it to the Bulls, but according to Yahoo, Bulls officials said they didn't remember ever receiving it. I don't know what happened.
Somebody
to that
got it.
jersey. But that card,
That happened to
PSA
Brady
10,
as well in Super
Really?
Bowl. Yeah, Super Bowl. They stole his jersey.
PSA 10 of that is like $200, which isn't a huge amount, but for just a Sam Vincent hoops card, that's
If
pretty
you want to
good.
spend $30 to get a $2 card graded, go for it. Yep.
But I'd never heard that story.
Speaking of grading, we had to do an upcharge, a fee adjustment for our PSA grading. Recently, as in this past week, PSA has upped their prices by $3 and said we have some changes here. So, just as an update, we can do this.
Just if I may,
Please.
We're charging you more, but it's for your own good. I'm a little skeptical. Not you. That's not you. That's just me.
The explanations may or may not sense to the listener, but here's what we had to do. We had to up our fee by $3 because PSA upped our fee by $3. And also, I want to speak to the one dodo who messaged me on Instagram. Everybody else, you're all intelligent because you listen to this show and you're very smart, and we give you some great advice for you to take in or take out. Doesn't matter. It's up to you. But this dodo said to me, hey, it seems like you're charging more than what they're charging us. Yeah, it's called a profit. For those of you that don't understand how retail works, you take the item at its cost and then put a little bit above it to be able to make some money from it. So when the cost of the goods or the cost of the service goes up, we have to in turn charge that to our customers, unfortunately. So this guy goes, well, why are you charging more than the 25 that they're charging and you're charging 30? And I go, what do you think I'm going to teleport your card to PSA? How do we get it there? You want me to lick a stamp, a forever stamp, put on your card and just send it? We have to package it. We have to put it into the computer. I have to have a human process it. We have to mail it. We overnight our cards to Southern California. I have an employee there that drives it into PSA instead of having it sit in a mailroom for a month. It gets processed immediately. Then we pay to have it be picked up and then shipped back to us insured. All that costs money, Dodo. So for you to sit there and go, well, I could just get it done for $25. Yeah, you're paying for the insurance shipping there. You're paying for the insurance shipping back. You're waiting for it to be opened in the mailroom for 30 to 45 days. I'm shortcutting all of that. And you think that I'm not supposed to charge even a little bit above that? Dodo, send it yourself. For the rest of you, thank you so much for your business. We appreciate you, and we do everything we can. And if I'm making $2.25 a card, and that's my profit on that, and you think that that's too much, it's okay by me. Please send it yourself. Do the $50 of return shipping for your 2 cards and see what the cost is.
Sounds like you didn't appreciate that.
Dodo, clip that, Dodo. It's okay.
Maybe someone who doesn't understand.
Not any of our listeners. All of you, I love you.
Someone who doesn't maybe understand basic economics and
that's why. That's why you're yelling at your mom to get you meatloaf and your keyboard warrior.
We don't need to get personal.
Okay, but
personal attacks are beneath you.
I know, but I'm so petty. You know what's so funny? The most clipped reel that we have with the most amount of views and the most amount of engagement that we've ever had was me showing how petty I was in regards to that. So we got some petty fans out there.
That's not petty. That story, I don't know. That's a great story.
It is. And it's very
Everyone
petty.
can relate to that.
It's
When you have
very
someone that irritates you and you have the ultimate, why should I buy this card for this much from you? I can get it here cheaper.
That's right.
Click. Now you can't.
Yeah, now you can't. Yeah, exactly. A guy like that, I just want to pour cranberry juice on top of because you're irritating me.
But you don't need to. You already won, Emran. You have the victory. Yeah, you can claim that sweet victory.
Dwayne asked one question before we move on. He asked, what are your thoughts on, in the chat, he uses the example of Kurt's Card Care. I think what he's asking is any kind of cleaning product for cards. I'm not a fan. What you do to your cards is up to you. People do ask me, do you provide any kind of cleaning service? Or the answer is no, we don't. And the reason why is because I don't want to compromise the integrity of your card. When you come to bring it in, we give you the opportunity to use, we have a microfiber cloth. If you'd like to wipe it down, that's up to you. How you bring it to us, that's up to you. In fact, I even let you, we'll provide you the supplies of both the penny sleeve and the Card Saver 1 that you put it into to get it graded. We will provide you that as part of our service. But I don't even want to touch your card. I'll let you even put it in there yourself because I want you to have your card in your very best light. The last thing you need is a fingerprint from Emran Pilati on there. So we just make sure that our customers have all the tools necessary to give it its best shot in, but we don't encourage or promote any kind of wax or oils or anything on the card. I've tried that before. We grade very few cards ourselves for resale, but I would do that to my cards if I felt like it, but I wouldn't want to do it for your cards. It's up to you. It's your card.
We have a YouTube chat comment of the day nominee from Auburn Trading Card Show.
That's our buddy Juan.
All caps. We love Gleason. So that might be the winner.
I almost choked.
All caps.
I will tell you this, folks. Every day you come into our shop and I hear all kinds of cool stuff. People will hear me talking. They'll go, "Are you Emran?" Yes, I'm Emran. Oh, I listen to you on the radio. And without fail, the next sentence is, I love Whitey on the show.
That is dope.
It is amazing how it's important that you bring up to my face.
Well, they're just telling
how much
you.
They love my co-host above me.
Yeah, no, they're saying, look, you're obviously the star.
That's not what they said.
We love Whitey on the show.
No, that's
a
not
good addition you made to your show, Emran.
How about the guy that said, hey, despite you, I listen to the show.
We also have this from Emmadrock. Fox is now an all-star. Is any of his memorabilia value on the rise?
I've always
Rick Galvis, by the way, says Fox is a sixth man at best.
I've always been a Fox fan. He's been great to this community. I've loved him forever. I still love him. He is not an all-star this year. His statistics don't show that. In fact, I'd say Castle is a better candidate for all-star than Fox.
But he literally is an all-star.
I know he is,
yeah.
but he was a replacement. And I'm not throwing shade at De'Aaron. He's an incredible player. But this particular year, especially he missed the first couple of weeks of the season, right? So
okay, Fox, Castle. Which one's Emmer and which one is Whitey?
Well, talent-wise,
Anthony, by the way, just got interested in the show. He wants to hear your answer.
Yeah, Anthony went.
My ears perked up.
What? Comparison between the two co-hosts. Anthony's been here since 4 a.m. before the fishing show, and he was getting his sleep on until there was a comparison between the two of us. I would say that while Castle, a.k.a. Emran, is incredibly talented, Fox, a.k.a. Whitey, gets all the accolades. So, yeah, you're Fox and I'm Castle.
Dwayne says, come on, man, I didn't even bring up Whitey when I met you.
Oh, and then here, we're just going right to the YouTube chat, even though the majority of our audience is radio only. Rick Galves goes, no one asked, are you sitting on a milk crate, Emran?
Yeah, that I wasn't going to read that one necessarily.
It hurts.
Unless we needed it.
It
unless
hurts.
we really
It hurts, and it's accurate. So, yeah. Anyways, here we are.
Yeah.
We're down to our last 9 minutes-ish for the show.
You brought this, and may I open this?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
and I know you brought something for
So Whitey,
as well.
Whitey, I gave him a box of 2026 Topps flagship hobby baseball, the 75th anniversary. It comes with one autograph or mem. We have it on our shelf right now for $149 at the shop. So we have a few boxes left. We blew through our jumbo. But what that background sound is of the wrapping paper is a fat pack that we sell in our store for $8 for the Topps as well. And Whitey's opening it right now.
Here's a Evan Carter, outfielder, Texas Rangers. Rookie card, Bob Seymour.
Are you going to read all 30 cards?
Sure.
No.
We got 9 minutes.
Get to the good. Get
Fact,
to the meat.
9 minutes. Blaze Alexander,
stop
third
reading the
baseman,
potatoes.
second baseman. Let's see here. Weight 6.
Oh my goodness. This is
Read all their stats. Too.
Right.
clip
Height
this.
6. Weight 160. With Missoula in 2018. I'm kidding. Yeah. Jacob DeGrom, Kyle Karras, rookie card. Geraldo Perdomo, Francisco Lindor, future stars Roki Sasaki.
There you go, second-year rookie.
Yeah. Here is one of those ERA leader cards. Skeens Yamamoto Sanchez, Colson Montgomery rookie card. He's pretty good. Max Schumann. The A's just sent him on his way.
Not Max. Is Max gone?
Yeah, I believe he is.
Oh, you're talking about Willie MacGyver.
No, I'm talking about Max Schumann.
What?
I think, yeah.
I was trying to get him in our show.
Well, he's got more time on his hands now. You might be able to do that. Max Fried.
Here's who you're looking
someone will
for.
pick him up.
You're looking for Basallo. You're looking for Colson Montgomery. You're looking for Roman Anthony. You're looking for the Miz.
Colson Montgomery right there.
There's Colson Montgomery rookie.
Yeah.
You're looking for Jack Caglione.
What do you think of the look of the cards this year?
The cool thing about 2026 Topps baseball is it usually kicks off the look and feel of what all brands are going to look through, all sports are going to look through during their flagship. So the 2026 look is probably what Topps football is going to look like and Topps basketball is going to look like for next year.
I see.
So
these are kind of, it's almost like, it's hard to explain. The background is sort of like a uniform. It's like a patch or part of the uniform. Shea Langoliers, I love him. Ronnie Mauricio. There you go. Jack Caglione. Another
rookie.
Outstanding rookie card. Jordan Beck, Josh Jung.
oh
Cassie.
no, you're right. They moved Schumann to the Yankees.
Yes. I'm sorry. I had to find that out here.
He was awesome.
Jacob Wilson with the rookie cup. Francisco Alvarez. We're getting near the end here.
Max Schumann was part of our show last year in September, and he couldn't have been nicer.
Yep.
I'm sure he's still a nice guy, but
Rafael
now he plays for the
Devers.
Yankees.
He is still a nice guy. Eric Lauer. Kirby Puckett. This is one of those 75th anniversary
I
cards.
love it.
Yeah. Here's something that's backwards. Pete Crow Armstrong. Titans of the game. Pete Crow Armstrong. And stars of MLB. Francisco Lindor.
Oh,
so thank you,
little
Imran.
subset.
Very nice
So just so that way we know the top 10 to finish out the top 10. It's 52 Mantle, 52 Mays, the Hank Aaron rookie card, 52 Jackie Robinson, 52 Andy Pafko, who, just to let you know, the reason why that card is so iconic is because it's card number 1 from the 52 set, which means that it tend to be on top of the stack. And when kids were putting them in rubber bands or holding them, it was often the first card,
Really?
which ended up being bent and messed up because it took the brunt of the edges. And
So it's more rare and
better condition, right? So that's why the
Okay.
Pafko is so expensive. Eddie Matthews, 52, 53 Jackie Robinson, 53 Satchel Paige rookie, the 1960 rookie stars, Carl Yastrzemski, the Mantle Sideways, number 60, so that's 1960, the McCovey rookie, 63 Pete Rose rookie, the quadruple, 71 Munson, 72 Clemente, the 73 Mike Schmidt rookie on the triple, Hank Aaron recognition of his 714, Cal Ripken 82, 2 times.
Yeah, you have one of those in your store,
Yeah.
I think. Or you
Tony
do.
Gwynn 83 tops.
Tony!
Wade Boggs 83 tops. The no name on front. Frank Thomas, Chipper Jones in 91. The Nolan Ryan with the high kick tuxedo, as I told you about.
That's
the
the Stadium Club, yeah.
Mariano Rivera, 1992 Bowman. Ichiro in 2001, along with Pujols. Another one, Alex Gordon.
Kansas City Royals.
And the reason why is because this was actually a miscut one that they showed. Derek Jeter, that has it has George Bush, the president, in the background in the stands. That's not true. They transposed him in there. A lot of fun stuff. So if you go to ripped.tops.com and check out the 75, you can check it out. So
And I think there was one card in the top 10 that you glossed over. Maybe you mentioned it, and if you did, I apologize. Number 8 was 1955 tops Roberto Clemente.
yes, there it is, the sideways one, the Clemente 55 tops. Wonderful, beautiful card. All right, so before we go, just wanted to make sure that you know that next week we will be at the True Sports Cards Sac Autograph Spring Show. That's going to be held at the grounds. You can go to truesportscards.com, preferably go to sacautograph.expo.com to be able to get your tickets. Use the promo code radio. I left it on there.
Really?
So instead of $5 for the ticket to get in, you just use promo code radio and you'll get your ticket for free. We'd love to see you there.
Am I allowed to use that yet, or is that still verboten?
Yeah,
from-
one. Yeah, just give it a try. Why don't you see what happens? See what happens.
Okay, I will.
And we'll leave you with this. Again, our year on the radio together, almost coming up on, you and I,
Yeah.
has been an absolute joy. I've had a blast with it, and I think that what's to come this year in 2026, you're going to see a lot of really cool events. My goal is to have one autograph event in store. I will share with you that we're in the process of booking. We know we have Dylan Cardwell coming March 21st to our store. And now that he's signed with the Sacramento Kings, we don't have to worry about a conflict with him going up and back from Stockton. So he's a Sacramento King officially. So that day they do have free. So he will not be restricted to having to run to Stockton to go play a game that day. And then we're booking our, I have a wrestler, a female wrestler that I'm just about to ink for April. And final breaking news, on May 30th, we have the wonderful actor Thomas Ian Nicholas, who played Rookie of the Year, and also he's from the American Pie movies. He will be in store on May 30th, so we'll have him signing autographs and meeting people then.
Happy Valentine's Day, Emron. Happy Valentine's Day.
A lot of love. A lot of love for you.
Yeah.
A lot of love for everything. A lot of love for our listeners. Thanks for listening in, and we'll see you next Saturday.
Yeah. On the
you
True
next
Sports Card Show, and we'll see you at the store. See you at the shop.
Card store. Talking about True Sports Card Store, yeah. With every card under the sun.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Howdy Keegan going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11.